Fine. Now,
Yes, sir.
yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Is there someone who is coming in? Pursues. Okay, great. Fine. So today, what I'm gonna do is first thing is I'm going to revise everything whatever we started. That is what kind of questions will be asked for you from, let's say, first 2 to 3 chapters from the basic of Java. That is, what do you mean by JVM, what do you mean by JDK, JRE. After that, I'll talk about variables, and I'll talk about operators and all those things. Okay, so pay attention properly. Like till 7 o'clock, there will be many things which I'll be covering for you. I will be discussing the first part of question paper also with you. That is section A. Okay, so it goes something like this: that first of all, you may be asked questions from your ninth standard also, where they may ask you definition of what do you mean by JDK. Okay, so can anybody tell me what is the definition of JDK? Pratish, Gabriel, anyone? Perseus? Anyone? Can you give me a full form of JDK?
So Java Development Kit.
Yeah, it's Java Development Kit. And what do you actually, what is the use of JDK? What does it do? Anybody? What is the difference between? Can you anybody tell me what is the difference between JDK and JRE? I don't want the full form, only the full form. I don't want only the full form. Full form, I'll tell you. JDK means Java Development Kit. JRE means Java Runtime Environment. What is the difference between both of them? No one? Okay, listen to me carefully. Now, JDK means Java Development Kit. JRE means Java Runtime Environment. JDK is collection of compiler and runtime environment. Means what? Whenever you want to go for making a software, compiling it, and also executing it, then you go for JDK. If you only want to execute your Java program, then you don't need a JDK over there, or JRE is also sufficient. Means that if you have a already compiled file with you of Java, then you can just install your JRE on the machine, and you can execute that Java file. Okay, so that's the difference between a JDK and a JRE. Now, what do you mean by JVM? Okay, JVM is Java Virtual Machine. You need to understand whatever I'm saying, because even if you listen to me carefully, you will be able to write it in your own words. What is the definition of it? Okay, so if somebody asks you what do you mean by JVM, so JVM is Java Virtual Machine, which is responsible for converting, okay, your bytecode thing. Okay, so means whenever you do a Java C command, or whenever you compile it, your compiler actually converts your program into a bytecode. Now, who is responsible for actually reading that bytecode and converting into the further formats? Your JVM is responsible for that. Only your JVM understands your bytecode, no one else understands bytecode. That is the difference between JDK, JRE, and JVM. I hope so that's clear to all of you. Yes, any question on this? JDK, JRE, JVM? Anyone? Okay.
No, sir.
Yeah. Now there is one concept called as GIT also, which is not there in your portion, and I don't think so there will be any question on it. But then also I'll just tell you there's something called a just-in-time compiler also. Short form of that is GIT. Okay. So that is about your JVM, JDK, JRE, GIT. Now, after that, what all things can be asked as definition? So, first of all, your object-oriented principles can be asked as your, what do you say, as your like theory question. Can anybody tell me any of an object-oriented principle? Any some of them, at least two or three. Perseus, Prajakta, Pritish, Gavril. Can you tell me any one of them? Principles, object-oriented principles. No. ढूंढो बुक में देखो कहीं से तो भी आंसर दो इट्स इंपॉर्टेंट you should know this because there will be a question. I'll show you. See, I hope so you're able to see my screen properly, right? Let me show you. There is uh wait, let me just open that file for you. I'll show it to you. Where is it? What kind of questions do you get in your exam? So can you see this? Name any two basic principles of object-oriented programming.
Abstraction, inheritance.
Come again. Abstraction.
Inheritance,
Very good.
encapsulation, and
And
polymorphism.
and
Polymorphism.
polymorphism. Okay. So anything out of this you write any one, any two over here. It is asking you any two. So it will be. Can anybody repeat it? Gavril, can you repeat it? What did she say?
So polymorphism,
Very good.
encapsulation, abstraction, and inheritance.
Inheritance. Okay. Perseus, can you repeat it for me? Come on, Perseus, fast. Perseus, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Can you repeat it for me? Come on, fast. Pritish, repeat it.
So encapsulation, abstraction, polymorphism, and inheritance.
Inheritance. Okay, so you should understand this. You should remember this because see, it's so easy to score like 100 out of 100 in computers. Why? Because the questions are repetitive questions. Okay, you don't get anything else from whatever. If you actually go and see your syllabus and if you actually go and see your book also, you can actually make out that from first chapter these questions will be asked, from second chapter these questions will be asked. Okay, so from your like the theoretical chapter, that is your principle of object oriented programming, characteristics of Java language, where you talk about robust, where you talk about secure and all those things. So you should remember at least 2 to 3 points from there. That's it. Okay, no one is going to ask you to write paragraphs on that, because if you see the section A over here, what kind of questions are there? It's like 1 mark question or 2 mark question are there. There's no 1 mark question. You will get only 2 marks question. Okay, but they're just one liners or two liners. That is what I want to tell you. Fine. Okay. Okay. After that, now,
Excuse me, sir.
yes.
Yeah, so sorry I joined a bit late. You just started with the first question, right?
Yes, yes. I just started with the first question.
Thanks.
Okay, fine. Now, after that, now see, how should you study for your Java programming paper? First of all, you should actually make out all the definitions, what all definitions can be asked, which I will be giving you. Okay, I will be giving you a PDF in which there will whoever is there in my class. Okay, so I will be giving you PDF where each and every definition will be there, each and every difference between will be there. There will be so many like output questions and answers which will be solved for you, and there will be all programs, mostly whatever asked till now in exam, and how do you write it. Fine. So like throughout the class we'll be doing many questions also, last year questions also. So right now what we're going to do till 7 o'clock is that I will be teaching you output questions, how what kind of output questions are asked in exam. I will be teaching you 2 3 programs also, and what will be these questions based on the first 2 3 chapters. Okay, there will be nothing like from arrays, nothing like from strings and all, but it will be till loops and all. Okay, what kind of questions are asked till loops and constructors, so that it's a revision for you, the people who have exam like a unit test or anything which is going on in bishops or maybe state marys, wherever it is going on, you know that what kind of questions are asked in your exam. Okay, so let's start. Now, see, when you talk about your selection statements, and before that, when you have your operators and all, so what all things you should actually understand while making operators or while reading operators? First of all, you should understand there are 2 types of operators, or you can say 3 types of operators: unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator. Okay, under your unary operator in your 9th standard and 10th standard, you should focus only on your increment operator and decrement operator. Okay, when you talk about binary operators, then the list of binary operators which I have taken till now for all of you, like in the class, Okay, is arithmetic operator, then your relational operator, logical operator. Okay, is there anything else which I'm missing? No, that's it. I think so. Fine. So this much you should know about your binary operators. Because your all arithmetic operators need two operands and one operator. What do you mean by binary and unary? Unary operator means that where you have only one operand and one operator. So your plus plus sign needs only one operator and one operand. Your minus minus sign needs only one operand and one operator. What is operand operator over here? Plus plus is an operator, and when we say plus plus a, so a becomes an operand over there. Okay. When I talk about binary operators, so in your binary operator you have arithmetic operator. In your arithmetic operator you have your plus, minus, multiplication, divide, asterisk, and all those things. Okay, sorry, mod symbol. So all these need two operands to work. If I want to add numbers, I need at least two numbers to add. Okay, so that's a binary operator. When I talk about ternary operator, I have only one ternary operator, that is your question mark and colon. Okay, that's your ternary operator, which works as your if else. Okay, so in your exam what will be asked, like what is unary operator, what is binary operator, or what is the difference between unary and binary operator. Now over here they are asking you what is the difference between unary and binary operator. The first difference is that your unary operator has only one operand and one operator. Okay, binary operator has one operator but two operands. I hope so you're getting it. Okay, second difference, you can give an example over there. Okay, in your unary operator you have increment decrement operator. In your binary operator you have all those arithmetic operators and all those things. That's your answer for your second one. Fine. Okay, great. Now let me just share the screen. And is my Blue Jay screen visible to you?
Yeah, sir.
Revision batch. Now,
So is nested ternary important?
no, it's not like it's not. You cannot leave it because there may be a question of finding minimum, maximum, or the second minimum, maximum using ternary operator. But mostly it is not asked. It's a simple question which is asked, which I'll be telling you right now. Like what all questions will be asked to you. Okay. So what I'm gonna do in front of you, first of all, I will be talking about today about your what do you say, operator, decrement operator. And then I'll be talking about ternary operator. Then I'll go on if, else, and all those things. Okay, so just pay attention. So first is the thing which I'm gonna do is your what's that? Increment operator. Explanation properly. Okay. Now I'm not going directly on the questions. First, I'll be explaining you the concept, and after that, I will be telling you the questions which will be asked to you. So, first of all, what do you mean by increment operator? You have two things in this, that is post increment and pre increment. Okay. Let's see an example. So when I say if I have int a equal to 6 with me, okay, when I have pay attention properly, if you are not understanding or till now you did not understand what you mean by pre and post, so first of all what I'm doing is pre increment. It's a revision thing. So in revision also I'll be taking it from scratch, so just pay attention. Pre increment. So let's say my int a is equal to 6. Now what do you mean by pre increment? So pre increment, post increment only and only works when there is something on the left and right side of your pre-increment post-increment expression. Means what? Let's say that if I only write a plus plus, okay, it is also going, this line is going to give me answer as 7 for a. But let's say that instead of this, if I write plus plus a, this line is also going to give me the answer as 7 for me. Why? Because when it's an independent line where there is no expression on the left and right side of your this expression, that is plus plus a or a plus plus, it means the same thing, that is a equal to a plus 1. Okay, when do you when are you able to see the effect of increment and decrement? You're able to see the effect of increment decrement only and only when you have something on the left and right side of it. So let's say that if I have, let's say, int b with me, Okay, and I say B equal to plus A. Now you will see the effect of what you mean by increment, your pre-increment operator. So whenever you have a pre-increment operator, you need to understand this thing, that pre-increment operator always first increments the value of the operand and then assigns that incremented value to the variable which is on the left hand side. This means that right now we have written B equal to plus A. So what is going to happen? This thing will actually get divided into two parts. That is A equal to A plus 1 and then B equal to A. So when I say A equal to A plus 1, this thing is going to make the value as 7, and therefore your B will also get the value as 7. So at last your A is also equal to 7 and your B is also equal to 7. I hope so you're getting it. Okay, that's the meaning of your pre-increment. Now what do you mean by post-increment? In post increment, let's take the same example. If I have my int a equal to 6 with me, okay, and I have my int b with me. Now over here, attention, I write b equal to a plus plus like this. Okay. Now this thing is called as post increment, and in post increment, what happens is first, whatever value I have in A is given to B, and then I will go and increment my value of A, which means that I will not do it. Computer will do it automatically for me, which means that behind the scene B equal to A will happen, and then A equal to A plus 1 will happen. Okay. So this is the thing. So which means that if I actually see this, so yeah, my compiler is giving the value of A to B. So my previous value of A was 6. So therefore this is 6. Okay. And then my A gets incremented. So therefore A becomes 7. So this means that if I actually go and see, A has become 7 for me, but B is still 6 for me. Okay, that's the meaning of post increment. Okay, once again I'm telling you, in post increment what happens is whatever value I have with me, that is given to the variable. Okay, or you can say that is used. Okay, what is used? The value which I already have with me, first that is used. This means that if it is used, this means that b equal to a plus plus kiya maine. So this means that whatever value is there in a right now, give it to b and then go and do an increment, that is a equal to a plus 1. Therefore this is the answer which you get, that is a equal to 7 and b equal to 6. Okay, but this kind of simple expression will not be asked in your exam. What kind of expressions will be asked to you? So now very important, pay attention. What happens is the expression which will be asked to you are of two types. First, where
So,
yes,
so first you have written B is equal to A plus plus. So the answer, if we write there, so system.out.println A. So here it would print 8, right? Or 7.
it will, if you
Because,
write statement like system.out.println a, it will print 7. If you say system.out.println b, it will print 6 for you.
okay.
Okay, in the previous one it will print both the things as 7. Now when I say int a equal to 6, okay, the question which can be asked to you is something like this, that they will create a b variable for you and they will say that please give me answer for a plus 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 a plus a plus plus. Project, are you understanding what I'm doing?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. Now pay attention. See, now how do we solve these kind of questions where I have two variables involved with me? एक variable को वो बहुत सारे plus और plus a मुझे दे रहे हैं and at last I have to actually give that answer in B. Okay, so what happens in this? How do you solve this? So you have to pay attention that on my right hand side, which variable, which how many post increment I have, how many pre increment I have. Okay, and you have to go on solving from left to right. Left to right means यहाँ से आपको solve करते हुए जाना है उसको. ठीक है? So how do I solve this? So first of all, now pay attention, please properly pay attention. Anyhow, your right hand side gets executed first. Therefore, now the first thing is written as a plus plus. Is a plus plus a pre increment or post increment, Prajakta?
Pre-increment.
It's post increment, no, but pre increment means plus plus पहले होता है. A plus plus means post increment. यहाँ पे मैंने क्या लिखा है, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, this is post increment. So in post increment, what did I say? In post increment, first you use whatever value I have. So what is the value I have over here? It's 6. So therefore for this A plus plus, the thing which I'll be using is 6, but it will get incremented and the new value of A for me has become 7. Okay, now after that the expression is plus plus A. Plus plus A means that कि जो अभी value है A को incremented and use it. So अभी value जो A को हो चुकी है that is 7. So it will increment 7, it will make it as 8 and then use it over here. So this becomes 8 for me. Okay, then again it says A plus plus. A plus plus means that whatever value is there of A right now, use that and then increment it. So what is the value of A right now for me? It is 8. So therefore it will use 8. Okay, so it will use 8 for me and then increment it. So when it gets incremented, it will become 9. Fine, but the value which is at last incremented is no use of us because वो वापस आगे use नहीं हो रही है. And then you will just add all of them. So it's 16 plus 6, that is 22. So you should get the answer as 22 for you. Okay, let's see this once again and then we'll solve this, means we'll run this example. Okay,
So I have a trick for this. Can I try?
I'm sorry, you have a trick for this?
For this, yes.
Okay, tell me.
So, sir, first, if the initial value of A is 6, right? So, like under A we can write 6, below plus we can write 7, and again we'll do that for every expression, and the value that is under A we add them.
No, I didn't get you. Can you come again?
So, sir, we can write under A6, then under plus we can write 7, then it's again plus A, right? So, under plus we write 7 and under A we write 8.
But how are you applying this? Like, I did not get it. Let's say that if I have an expression of plus A, plus A plus A plus plus, will it work for this?
Yes, sir, it will work.
Okay, so according to your trick, what is the value for this? Can you just find it?
Yeah, sir, just a second.
You just take a screenshot of this, solve this. I'll explain the remaining thing once again for these kids and then you can tell me the answer.
Yeah, okay, sir. Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Once you take the screenshot, let me know.
Yeah, sorry.
Took it? Okay, great. So we will cut this. Oh, sorry. अपना कितना बच जाता है इसमें? This much. There's a plus sign, okay, over here. I think so. I missed it for you, Aris. Before this plus A, there was a plus sign. Okay. So for you all, I'm just explaining it once again. Pay attention, and then we'll just execute this. So your A plus plus is post increment. When it is post increment, so first we use the value. So when we use the value, it's 6 for me. Therefore, I use 6. But it doesn't leave it like that. It's post increment. हमने use तो कर लिया, but A plus plus तो है ना उसमें. So I'll go and increment it for me. Okay, done. After that, it says plus A. So we'll just give the plus sign over here, and it says plus A. Plus A means first incremented. So I incremented. I incremented it to 8. Okay, done. And then use it. So therefore I use it. After that, it says again A plus plus. A plus plus means what? First, whatever I have, the value of A, use that. So means I use 8 and then I go and increment it. I go and increment means yeah, my computer increments it. I don't do anything. And then this thing is executed for me and it will give the value for B as 22. So this means that the value becomes 22 and B will get the value as 22. Okay. And if I try to print the value of A, it will give me the value as 9. Okay. At last means after executing this whole thing, if you pay attention, it did use 8 over here, but it actually did go and increment itself also. So the last value of A is 9 and the value of B is 22. Pritish, are you getting it? Gavril, are you getting it? What I'm saying?
Yes, I understood.
Okay, Pritish.
Yes.
Okay, fine. So let's execute this thing. Let's execute this thing. So I go over here, I write my public static void main stringer guess. Okay, I go over here and over here pay attention. Now what are they?
So the answer was 54.
Answer was 54. So you have done it with your trick?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's check that afterwards. So let's check it here. So I have that expression written with me, so don't worry, we'll check it. Okay, so let's pay attention. So now I said int b equal to this expression which I gave over here. So let's copy this expression, control C, control V. Okay, and after this, system dot out dot print ln, and in this thing you give value of a equal to a, and value of b equal to b. Okay, let's control S, control K. Let's go back over here. And can you see this? A, the value of A is 9 and B is 22. So this means that value of A जो है वो at last जाके use तो उसने 8 किया था, but it did get changed and that was 9 and that last number of 22. Fine. I hope so. That is clear to you. Now let's see what Aris is saying. So I'll just copy this thing and just paste it over here. Okay. So the value of B you're saying is 54, right?
Yes.
Yep, it's 54. So if you're getting it by your trick, okay, I don't know if others will be able to understand that trick. So you can go with your trick also. Okay, Ari?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fine. So now, how did we get 54 for this? Let me explain you. Like with our way, whatever we did, okay, so just pay attention. We'll just remove this part over here and we'll put it over here like this, okay. So Gavril, can you help me with this? Like what will happen? Like we are done with this till this point. We're done with till this point. Now what will happen for plus plus a? Gavril, can you please tell me what will happen for
So
plus
it will
plus a?
become 9. No, it will become 10.
Yes, it will become 10 and 10 will be used also, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes. And after that, what will happen, Gavril?
Then plus and then 11.
Right. So this will become 11 and this 11 will be used over here. Right.
So then B's value, A's value will become 12, but in B it will be 11 only.
So first you have to say that since a plus plus is there, so first 11 will be used and it will go and do it as 12, right?
Yes, sir.
And then you would add all of them, then you will get the answer as 54. And the last answer of A is 12 for you. Okay. Now these questions will be asked where they may ask you value of A and B both. So therefore you should understand this thing कि जब भी last में, whenever at last you have a post increment wala expression given. So over there you have to keep in your mind that the value you have used as 11 but बाद में value change होके 12 जरूर हुआ होगा. Therefore while printing it will be this value which you have to tell for your A, and at last whatever you get the sum of this will be your 54 thing. ठीक है? Getting it all of you? Okay. Now pay attention. Next one is, let's say that I have, very important, okay, if I have int c equal to 3, okay, And the question comes like C plus equal to C plus plus C plus C plus C plus plus. Okay, Aris, get the answer for me. Gavril, get the answer. Everyone get the answer for me. What do you mean? What will happen with this?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, everyone get an answer for this, please. Projecta, solve this. Please pay attention. It's C plus equal to written over here. So whatever you know, Hasnan, please try and solve this and tell me the answer. In your chat, please write down the answers. Perseus, find the answer and in the chat, please write down your answer. Everyone. Okay, I'm opening the chat. Once you find the answer, please write it down in the chat.
So just for the question, I want to see.
Yeah, just a minute. I'll just show it to you. I'll put it in the chat also. Don't worry. So चैट में डाल दिया है उसमें देखो yes anybody
So I got it. 23.
23 okay let's check it
Yes, sir, I'm done. I got 23.
23 okay
So these like type of 9 grade questions, 1-2 marks scale where they come.
yes it comes for 1-2 marks but अभी मैं जो आगे देने वाला हूँ वो भी एक बार करके देखना ठीक है
Yeah.
so I'll just copy this what happens is mostly people are able to get marks in the programs but they lose marks in section A okay so mostly it happens so you should actually practice section A also properly. So what was the answer? 23.
Yes.
Okay, great. You got 23. How many of you got it? Pritish, did you get it? Hasnan,
Yes, I got it.
Perseus? Okay, let me just explain this. Till that time, others put a minus sign over here and solve it. It's C minus equal to and then the next term, whole term. The people who got it. Okay, and others pay attention. So when we say C plus equal to beta, so what will happen is C equal to C plus and then this whole expression. Okay. So therefore, project
So where do you have to put the minus sign?
in place of plus equal to, you write minus equal to.
Okay.
Okay. So now C is 3 for me. So 3 ka 3 aa jayega. Okay, Prajakta, Hasnan, Perseus, pay attention. And after that, my story starts now of C++ and all those things. So C++. Now there's post increment. Post increment means पहला C का वैल्यू यूज कर लो तो पहला C का वैल्यू 3 है तो यूज कर लिया एंड फिर इसको हमने 4 कर दिया, मतलब 4 कर दिया मतलब हमें, because you have to solve it on paper, if you have to solve it like me whatever I'm doing, okay, and then there's a plus sign, फिर ये प्लस प्लस सी जो लिखा हुआ है this means pre increment, so first I need to increment, that means make it 5 and then use it, so I made it, then give a plus sign again, then again it says plus plus c, this means first increment and then use it, so this means वापस यहाँ पे हो गया 6. Then it says C plus plus. C plus plus means what? C plus plus means that first use whatever is given over there. That means use 6, but go and increment it. So that becomes 7. Now, can you just solve it, Prajakta, and see, are you getting 23 over here? So it's 12 plus 5, 17. 17 plus 6, that is 23. So you get the answer as 23 over here. Prajakta, did you get it what I did?
Yes, sir.
Are you sure, Hasnan? Did you get it? Hasnan?
I don't think he's in the meeting.
He was there. He left? Maybe. Okay, anyways.
So is the answer 17 for the
For minus equal to?
because the 3 cut like cuts, it becomes 0, and rest like 6 plus 5 plus 6 remains.
Let's check it. Oh, sorry. कितना है आंसर?
minus 17.
And you got it as
17.
कैसे हो गया ये गड़बड़? You lost 2 marks. Oh, ये क्या हो
That
गया?
is documentation, so you have to change it. The right hand side पे
Oh,
documentation.
so sorry. Source code. Okay, great. Okay, now pay attention. When I purposely did not do it over here, but any expression which has a plus equal to or a minus equal to thing, it gets solved something like this. This thing goes in bracket. Okay, so when it is a plus sign, doesn't matter because it's an addition thing. But when it goes for minus, now let's say that I just copy this expression from here and put it over here. Okay, so and if I change it to minus, so this will change and become minus. Okay, ठीक है, तो मतलब कैसे होगा, ये हो जाएगा माइनस यहाँ पे एंड ये पूरा आपका चला जाएगा ब्रैकेट में. So when I do this, what will happen is,
Oh, okay.
6 plus 6 is 12 plus 8, this becomes 20, and 3 minus 20 will give me the answer as minus 17. Is that clear? Gavril, Pritish, Prajakta?
Yes.
Okay, so whenever you have any question where shorthand operator is used, what do you mean by shorthand operator? This minus equal to and plus equal to means shorthand operator. Whenever you have a shorthand operator used in these kind of expressions where you have plus plus and minus minus thing, so first put your whole expression into bracket और उसके पहले आप जो minus equal to या plus equal to उसके हिसाब से आप अपना variable लगा दो. Okay, so and then solve it and then you get a proper answer. Fine, so that's the meaning of your shorthand and this thing. Okay, now once this is done, now this is your pre-increment, post-increment kind of questions which will be asked in your exam. So let us see your paper. Is it asked in your paper somewhere? So always there is a question where they ask about plus plus and minus minus. So let us check if we do have it or not. See,
So
over here. Can you solve this? Can you tell me the answer for this? Let's see. There are three variables in this. Gabriel, you had a question. Ask me the question first.
So, could you please scroll up?
Scroll up.
Yeah. So there, on question 3, last one. So there's a continue. What does that mean?
I will teach you. Don't worry. That comes in your what do you say? Jump statements. So you have three jump statements: break, continue, and go to. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Till that time, can you just tell me this answer of this? I'm opening this in front of you. H. It's very easy. Like orally, also we can do it. Yes.
So 9.
9. Okay. Anybody else? Pritish, Perseus. Perseus, tell me the answer.
So since counting.
Aris,
That's a 9. Yeah, 9.
9. Okay. So, Prajakta, were you able to solve
Yes,
this
sir.
better?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So, x, there's nothing with x, that is no minus minus, no plus plus. Therefore, x remains as 2 for me. Then plus sign minus minus z means first decremented. Okay, increment decrement works same. So decrement किया z को मैंने तो zero हो गया वो. So we will use zero over here. Then plus, then it says y plus plus. So first use the value, that is 3, but it will get incremented, so that will become 4. Okay, and then it says plus y, so जो change हुआ हुआ value है वो y यहाँ पे 4 आ जाएगा. And when you solve it, you get the answer as 9. Okay, how? 2 plus 3 plus 4. So 4 plus 3 7, 7 plus 2 9. Any doubt in this? Pritish, any doubt? Prajakta, any doubt? Perseus? No?
No, sir.
Okay, great. Now, I will be doing in next 10 minutes a question in front of you, that is the basic question which will be asked in your exam about, or it will be based on these kind of thing where you have to use your if ladders and if else if ladders. Okay, very easy, very easy. 15 out of 15 you get. The only thing is that you should remember that you should write all these methods as it is given on your, means in your paper. Okay, which means that if I just, oh sorry, किधर गया वो? पेपर किधर गया रहे हो?
So can I come back in 1 second?
Yeah. Did I close that? Just a minute. Well, the downloads. This thing is there. Yeah. Okay. So that's there in front of you. Okay. And we'll make a new class over here. Pay attention, very important. I'm showing you how to write a program in your paper. Okay. So let's remove this and I'll just remove this. Very important. Pay attention. In next 10 minutes, we are going to. Where is it? Okay. So pay attention over here. Name of the class is showroom. Okay. So we have given the name of the class as showroom over here. It says that I have four variables over here. Okay, five variables over here. So as the variables are given in the question paper, you will be writing in the same way in your answer sheet also. So it's given string name, so write string name. Okay, it says long mob no, you will write like the same way. It says double cost, then it says double dis, and it says double amount.
So which your papers is this?
It's 2019.
Okay.
Okay. Now pay attention, guys. How do you get marks? When you write all these data members, you get 2 marks. When you write all your member function naming as per it is given in the question paper, you get 2 marks. Okay. Did you write the constructor properly? You get 1 mark more. This is how you get marks in your paper. So therefore, now the member functions which are given over there, showroom is a constructor for you. Now, what do you mean by constructor? Maybe some of you I did not teach in my like tuition class, okay? But I will be teaching you. But right now, just pay attention. That constructor is a function which is same as your class name, okay? And what it is used for? It is just used for initializing. There are two types of it. First of all, default and parameterized. In default, you will be just giving them some default values, okay? So aankh band karke you will just give some default values to them. Now you give any default value, doesn't matter if it is not mentioned over there. This means that I'll go inside this and I'll write name equal to nothing if I don't want. Okay, give an empty string. Then mobno equal to, if it's a long, that means an integer only, so I'll give 0 over here. Okay, then it says cost, so cost equal to 0.0. Okay, then this equal to 0.0 again, and your amount also, amount equal to 0.0, like this. So this is my constructor. Default constructor work is done. Only work of default constructor is to give some default value to them or khatam ka. Okay, then it says void input. So you'll be writing void input as it is given. Apni marzi se nahi dena, except you have it displayed. It's given over the input, so you'll write input over there. Once input is given, there is no parameter inside it. Don't give any parameter. And then open close curly bracket. It says that you have to accept. See over there what all things are asked to accept from the user. It says accept name, mobile number, and cost. That's it. So you will be just writing that much. Okay. If you want to declare the scanner class outside, you can do that. If you want to declare it inside, that is also okay. But they will check if you have written import statement. So java.util.star should be mentioned over there. If you write this thing, you will get a mark for this. Okay, then since what will be they checking in your input function? They will be checking that did you write your scanner class. Okay, so scanner sc equal to new scanner, and then system.in, and then write down just one system.println statement and accept everything inside that. Means what? Write system.out.println, and inside this I'll say enter the name, comma, mobile number, comma, cost, like this. Okay, and after this, okay, did we go system class? Now after this I'll just say, pay attention what I'm doing. In your name, I'll say equal to sc dot next. If you want to use next line, you can. If you don't want to use next line, you can just use next over there. Okay, it doesn't matter. I want to give my only first name over there. So after that, mobile number. So MOBNO. Remember whatever variables you have declared over there, same thing you are using down. Okay, there's nothing else you're using down. So MOBNO was used. So MOBNO equal to. Now over here you have to remember this thing that since the data type of MOB is long, you will not go and write sc.next int. You have to write sc.next long. If you don't write this, there will be marks deducted for you. Okay, because data type of your MOB is long, so you have to write next long over there. Okay, done. After you do this, then it's about cost. So cost is double. So they will check did you write sc.next double or not. So sc.next double over here. Okay, so this double. So sorry, it's next double, and you're done with this thing. Okay, no error. Your input function is over. So kaam khatam. After that, it says that you need to write a calculate function and you have to write a display function also. So in your calculate function, this calculate function is very important for which you'll get 5 marks because this is your actual logic. और बाकी का 10 मार्क्स जो होता है वो वैसा बढ़ता है जो मैंने आपको थोड़ी देर पहले बताया अभी किस चीज के लिए एक एक मार्क्स मिलता है क्या क्या चीजें होती है करके ठीक है सो यू हैव टू राइट योर कैलकुलेट फंक्शन रीड प्रॉपर्ली व्हाट योर कैलकुलेट फंक्शन वांट्स इट सेज टू कैलकुलेट डिस्काउंट ऑन द कॉस्ट ऑफ परचेज्ड आइटम किधर गया वो based on the following criteria. Okay, so calculate discount. You have to just calculate the discount. Fine, and in your display function, display everything that is customer name, mobile number, amount to be paid after discount. Okay, so amount to be paid after discount. It is saying amount to be paid after discount. Okay, so we'll do that. No worries. So pay attention to what how I'm doing and see over here. I have more two variable that is discount and amount. Fine. So I go over here. I write my void calculate and inside this very easy maybe most of you know this but I'm telling you where you lose marks if you don't write whatever things I'm saying so now if over here cost already will taken from the in the input function so I just go and check the conditions on my cost it says if my cost is less than 10,000 5% discount needs to be given so I'll just check if my cost is less than 10,000 or equal to this thing so less than equal to 10,000 then what I do is I hope so my screen is visible to you. Yes, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. Perseus, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So cost less than equal to 10,000. So I have to give 5% discount. Now what do you mean by 5% discount? I have to calculate it in dis. So I write dis equal to whatever cost I have, I will be multiplying it with 0.05. Am I right? Yes, it will be 0.05 when it's 5%, right? Yes or no?
Yeah, yes.
If cost is more than 10,000, if it is greater than 10,
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 10,000, and pay attention, you have to write. Now, most of the people do what? They will just write over here that more than 10,000 and less than equal to 20,000. So they give the sign over here as less than equal to and just write down the number. No, it doesn't happen like that. You have to write the variable once again and you have to write less than equal to 20,000 like this. And then you will go down and you will write the line of your discount that is this equal to cost into 0.1. Okay, this is your discount which you are calculating. Now the next one is same like this. You can use your else if also, doesn't matter. Okay, I'm purposely using all ifs because it will not actually matter much. So it will go over here. वो कौन आया अभी इतना लेट दिख तो रहा नहीं मेरे को यहाँ पे कोई. Okay, anyways. I copied this and pasting over here. It says greater than 20,000 and less than equal to 35,000. So it's 35,000 over here, and they are giving 15% discount. And if it is more than 35,000, so if, oh, sorry,
So can you also write it as 5 divided by 100? Over there only.
the problem will be beta. The problem will be very good question. If I actually write, something like this, 5 divided by 100. So the problem is 5 is also an integer, 100 is also an integer. So when you divide it, you'll get the answer, means the quotient as 0. Okay, the thing which is after point is not calculated when both of them are integers. So therefore, it is good that you write directly value in double. So 0.515 is double value. We'll multiply it with the double value. You'll get the answer is also double value. Getting it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we can even write 15 like divided by 100.0 as
Yes,
well.
then that is okay. You can write 15.0, means any one of them, if it is a double value, that's okay. That is what I taught you, right? When I was working with Vibgyor, at that time I did teach that. So if now cost is greater than 35,000, I'll write this equal to cost into is 20, so 0.2. So it will be 0.2. And we're done. And now see, don't forget to calculate the final amount. The final amount, if you calculate over here only, it will be easy for you to just display it in your display function. So what I can do is I can say amount, do it in your display function. So it's very means convenient to do it over here only. So amount equal to cost minus this. So this becomes your actual final amount to be paid after discount. Okay. So whatever cost is there for me, I'm getting discount. I deduct that discount, and that is my final amount, which will get stored in my amount variable. And after that, I have my last function which I need to write. Okay. So that is display function, where I need to print my name, mobile number, and amount to be paid after discount. So I have to write void display, and over here I'll write system dot out dot println, and very quickly I'll write name, name, okay, three things we need to do. So name, mobile number, see the variable name properly, MOBNO, and at last I have to print the amount after discount, which is stored in amount. So that's my amount. Fine. So I'm done with all my three functions, but it says that you have to write a main method also and make an object. This also has marks. 3 marks are there for your main method to create an object and call those functions. So remember every time that whenever you're writing a main function, okay, I suggest that write down public static void main. Okay? Make sense of making an object inside it. Okay, so therefore I write public static void main string guess. So I'll make an object of my class. So showroom is name of my this thing class. So obj equal
Oh,
to yes.
so you were not audible before for me. Like when you were saying you preferred public after that.
Yeah, I said that I prefer public static void main to be written. Some teachers teach that only write down void main or only write down public void main. But I prefer writing all everything because when you have that static keyword, then it makes sense of making an object inside it. Else there was no need of an object to make inside my main function. Okay, that is what I was telling. And then using this obj, I'll call my input function first. Then I will call my obj dot calculate function, and then I will call my obj dot display function. And that's it. Once you write the program like this, you get 15 out of 15. So control S, control K, you don't have any error. You just go and run this program once and like this. And I have a screen, it should be there running. Yeah, it came in front of me now. Oh, it's not responding.
So basically we can say comments and VDT table does not have any marks.
Oh, no. Who said that? 2 marks are there for VDT and comments.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, ये hang हो गया बीच में. So this is how you write the program. Okay. So if I actually close this,
So for comments, why are there marks? Because comments are up to the user, no?
come again. What you said?
So for comments, why are there marks? Because comments are up to the user, no?
Okay. Comments why there are marks because right now they are judging you. They want to see do you know where to write comments now. And VDT also. Do you know how to make a VDT? Okay, I'll just run this and then we can stop for the day. So where is the clause? Where is the clause? यही है क्या अपना हाँ showroom yeah showroom and we run it. So it looks like this. I give my name over here. Then I give my mobile number 744841097. Then I give my amount. So that is 50,000. Enter. Okay, and this is how everything is calculated for me. I hope so you're getting it. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So, any question?
No, sir.
No?
Yes.
Great. That's it for the day. Thank you.
Okay, sir. Bye, sir. Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Yep. Bye.
Bye, sir. Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Bye.
Yes, Aris. Aris,
Happy
wait
Friday.
back.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah, Aris, I was saying this thing that if somebody in your friend circle who really needs tuition for computers, okay,
Yes.
just pass on the message that I do take classes, and on Sundays I sometimes I take some free sessions also. अगर free session होगा तो उसमें I'll just send the links. But usually there are classes where separate links are sent for like each batch.
Okay, sir. I'll tell my
Okay.
friends. Yes.
Have a nice day. Bye bye.
Bye, sir. Happy Friendship Day.
Same to you. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.